So today I'm talking about a P0753 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a P0753 code? Well, it's a Shift Solenoid A electrical. And what does this mean? Well, transmissions have a lot of solenoids inside of them, and one of these solenoids is called Shift Solenoid A, and the computer's seeing some kind of problem with it, mainly inside the electrical wires going to it, but the computer's seeing some kind of problem with it, so it's going to have to be troubleshooted on why. One thing to note about fixing a transmission problem is that it can be kind of difficult to do sometimes because it usually requires draining the fluid, removing the transmission pan, removing small components and different things like this, which can be kind of difficult to do. So be sure to keep that in mind. And one other thing to note is that many people, when they have transmission problems, like this code P0753, they automatically go get the transmission fluid changed. And this may or may not be a good idea. If your transmission's been maintained regularly, or it has low miles on it, then this might be a good idea. But if your transmission has really high mileage on it and that fluid's never been changed, sometimes that can cause issues. Sometimes you go and replace the transmission fluid on a high mileage transmission, and then like a week or 2 weeks later, you're getting a whole bunch of other codes. This can vary a bit. It can depend on the transmission and how many miles it has on it and different things like this. So be sure to do some research on your specific transmission, but just keep in mind, sometimes replacing the fluid on a high mileage transmission, that can sometimes cause issues. And so what are some possible causes of a P0753 code? Well, the first thing that could cause this is low transmission fluid. So if you can, go check your transmission fluid. Just be sure it's at the correct level. Some newer cars no longer allow you to check the transmission fluid, but if you can go and check it, it's a good idea to be sure it's at the correct level and that there's no issues going on there. A clogged up transmission filter can also cause a lot of issues. It can cause problems. If your transmission has high mileage, sometimes it's a good idea to save the old fluid, replace the filter, and pour the old fluid back in. Again, this is going to vary. If your transmission doesn't have high mileage or it's been regularly maintained, then you wouldn't have no issues replacing the fluid and changing out the transmission filter. But if your transmission has high mileage on it, sometimes just replacing the transmission filter and pouring the old fluid back in can be a good idea. Again, do some research on your specific transmission to know for sure what's going on. But the next thing that can cause this is a clogged up transmission filter. And the next thing that can cause this is going to be a bad shift solenoid or the wiring going to the solenoid. And this is going to be the most common cause of this code, is that there is some kind of problem with the wiring going to the solenoid. But of course, there might be some kind of issue going on with that shift solenoid A, so it should also be tested. If you do go to work on your transmission, you will need to get a diagram which solenoids do what and where everything's located, since there will be differences, and you will need to get a diagram to know where that solenoid's located. Once you locate that shift solenoid A, you can test it with a multimeter. You can test it for resistance with ohms and see if it's correct. You basically look up what that shift solenoid rated ohms is supposed to be. Again, it will be different, so you need to look it up. And if it's not correct, then you know it's bad. Also, if it's open and you're not getting no resistance, then you know it's bad, and different things like this. So you can go and test that shift solenoid A. And of course, if there's any kind of wiring issue going on, if there's an open, a short, there's a bad connection inside of here or something like this, then of course that's going to cause a P0753 code. So you can go and test the wiring and be sure that it's good. Again, you will need to get a diagram for your specific transmission to know for sure what's going on inside that wiring. But usually these solenoids are 12 volts, so you can go and check the wiring, be sure you're getting 12 volts to it, and different things like this. But the next thing that could cause this is some kind of wiring issue going to that shift solenoid A. The next thing on the list is going to be that there's some kind of transmission issue going on. And if you're only getting a P0753 code, then very likely there's some kind of issue going on with that shift solenoid A or in the wiring going to that shift solenoid A. But if you're getting a whole lot of other codes and different things like this, then there might be some kind of issue going on with the transmission, like a bad transmission pump or some kind of issue with the valve body or blocked up passages or something like that. So the next thing on the list is going to be some kind of transmission issue. And the last thing on the list is going to be a bad computer. And this isn't too common. Usually when you get a P0753 code, it's going to be something else, like in the wiring or something like that. But it is possible that there's some kind of issue going on with the computer, like the transmission control module or the powertrain control module. If you do think it's a computer problem, be sure that the battery is good and that the alternator is charging correctly, that it's not overcharging or undercharging or anything like this. Because all these computers need a good, stable power supply or it can cause issues. Also, they need a good ground going to them, or it can throw them off and cause issues. So if you have a jumper wire, quite often you could ground out to the case and then ground out to a good ground and just see if the problem clears. But like I said, a bad computer is fairly rare, but it is possible that something's gone bad with that computer. So the last thing on the list is going to be a bad computer. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P0753 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.